So that's the thing. You find that most of this pressure is never really yours. It's external pressure. And that brings me to the next thing, because when your age is changing, there are also other things which change, like your circle. You start, I don't know whether it's natural that you edit your circle or some friends follow for something happens, but somehow your circle gets edited as you get growing. So what kind of friendships naturally fade out once you start hitting your late 20s and 30?
Okay, so as I've grown up, one thing I've realized is that relationships take work. And I'm not talking about boy-girl relationships, no. I'm talking about relationships with your family, with your friends, with the people around you. Like, if you want someone around you, you need to put in the work. So the ones where you're not ready to do that will naturally fall off, whether you like it or not. I don't care if she was your primary best friend or if you guys were tight in uni or whatever. But if, as you're growing up, you don't make time to see each other, speak to each other, go out once in a while, it's not going to survive.
Yeah, I know, and that's where if that friendship is real, because at the end of the day, there is even people who you don't see, say in a year, a year. These days can be a year. But saying like maybe in months, you don't see someone, but then they hit you up and you're excited. You're like, bro, I need to go and either see the guy or you're excited about the conversation. There's a lot to catch up on.
The perfect example is this. I know you have friends that have relocated abroad, right? So sometimes those fizzle out. But from time to time, there's that one friend who will go away, you won't see or speak to each other for a while, and then when they come back, you guys will link, and it will be like they never left.
It's the same vibe.
Yeah.
It's the same vibe.
Yeah.
And then me, I guess, when we're turning around that age, there should be some characters that edited me out instead.
You were cut off. You were the toxic one.
As cut off. Maybe I was still having a good time. You're still partying and having fun.
And then they were ready to grow up.
Yeah, your friends are maybe, some of them got married 26, 27. You hit up a guy, where are you? The guys doesn't, man, guys don't even pick calls, by the way. And then you expect someone to call you probably the following day of like, bruh, I was trying to check on you and find out if your game, we go and party and stuff.
And that's another thing. When certain people in your circle get married, their priorities have shifted now, and that's something you need to understand as a person. You're not the most important thing in their life anymore. Yeah. So you have to understand that, and sometimes they'll opt to cut you off, and you should never ever take that person.
Yeah, and I feel like there should not be any drama about it.
Yeah, there shouldn't be any drama about it.
And I like that, because as you get older, friendships are, and I don't know whether people be dramatic, but I find it's less dramatic, even when you stop being friends.
Yeah, because someone else is feeling that gap that you are feeling. You know, that drama, that whole, why didn't you call me? Now, she has now someone completely different to do all that with.
No, but for ladies, I think they should be having that. Why don't you call me? Why did you, like, it's so difficult for ladies not to break up without, like, most of the time when you break up, there's always some drama going on.
But
are there some friendships which fell off naturally without any kind of drama?
Yes, I would say there are. Now, one set of friends that I would say I've lost are my church friends, because I'm not a huge church girl, right? So, like,
it's pagan. It's pagan.
Yeah. So some.
First of all, why don't you like going to church? Why are you a huge church girl?
It's just not my thing.
But you look like that person, right?
I do. I am actually that person.
Okay, you pray by yourself, but you talk to God.
I even do go to church from time to time, but I'm not the every Sunday type of person, and I'm really not about these new age churches. These, you know, the ones I'm saying.
These random guys who keep lying to people.
I'm not about that life.
Collecting people's money.
And you see that type of flock usually wants you to be that type of person. So I'm not about that life.
Yeah, I know. But there's a friend of mine who we talk about. She was so into watoto and stuff, which I also liked anyway. But they switched up to some random thing. I think it was one of these Mbonye churches or something like that. And okay, I was a bit surprised. I was like, bruv, I thought Watoto was more organized and these guys were trying to be too dramatic. I tell this miracle, you know, those funny things. man, the chick stopped talking to me completely. We're very good friends from campus and stuff.
But
Like,
but how I can assure you that a friendship that's meant to endure will endure is my best friend is that type of person. Okay, but we agreed that this isn't where
we never
are
talk
going
about
to,
this.
We don't talk about it. You do you, post your church things. I'll laugh at you from time to time. We can joke about it, but let's leave that line alone. Yeah, and we've made it work.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Talking of that, that's something that you actually learned getting older about friendship. So, what are the other major friendship lessons that you probably learned as you got older? How to maybe just managing your friends and friendships. What are the lessons that you...
I think when it comes to friendship, it should always be quality over quantity, as with anything else, really. Like, choose to surround yourself with quality people as opposed to choosing to surround yourself with many people. Now, I've seen a lot of people fall in this trap. Oh my God, there's going to be 1,000 people at my wedding. Bro, do you know 1,000 people? Like,
do they even like you?
Do they even know you?
Like, it's... Man, I never understand what's...
Yeah.
Anyway, I think sometimes just because of cultural issues, probably the parents have a lot of friends from the village and stuff like that, so they're expecting everyone to be dumped into the Mokolo, but man, I've never understood that type of arrangement.
Yeah. So
because these are not your friends.
There's guys that do that in real life. They're always surrounded by people. We were just talking about this.
Oh,
earlier. Yeah. They're always surrounded by people, but they can't even call this person if they're in trouble.
I know.
Something.
You can't call them. And then someone is surrounded by people all the time, but after that person leaves, the guy will start telling you, this guy has come here and was telling me about this.
This guy is even disturbing me.
But you're the one who invites them.
Called him.
And you wonder, like, this is not your friend. So, you know, and the better the smaller the circle, I think the better, as you said.
Yeah.
Less,
quality over quantity.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you have a lot of things you're doing, and then guys bring a lot of nonsense into your head.
Yeah.
Someone has told you some random problems, those ends, you have nothing to do with it, but you have to listen, handle their issues.
And
so,
you see, another thing is all your friends should be people that you can learn something from. It can't be you who's teaching them all the time. So surround yourself with people whom you can learn from, people who can better you, and yeah, you'll be happy.
Wow. So that means you're one of the people who have been cutting out your friends. The way you keep talking.
I never cut.
I hear people who can better you. That means someone who can't better you out, right?
It never reaches that point. Like,
so
if we are in early stages
how do you apply your principle of those who better you?
You can see it. You can see some people are just, they don't have anything to
What do you
offer.
do for them? You cut them off?
We are assuming they're not your friends yet, so just don't let it progress.
No, but they could be your friends already, and at this point, you feel like, man, I've outgrown some of this drama.
No. By the way, that's a terrible outlook.
Yeah.
If you were once at the same place, life happens. You will never grow at the same pace. So life happens, and these are your friends. There's nothing to do for it. What I'm saying is, don't go making new friends who are not adding anything to you. Like, you're going to the bar every night, some groupies are coming, and you're buying them drinks
like
and all that.
So
like,
what's harder to do at this age? Say, is it harder to make new friends or keep the old? Like, what's harder of the two? Making new friends or keeping the old friends?
I think making new friends is more difficult.
It's a lot of work,
It's a lot of work. It's much easier to keep your old friends because you already have that dynamic established and you're good. So if you want to keep them, you will keep them. But it's difficult right now because we are in spaces. You see, in uni, for instance, it was easy because you're all there, you're all studying. So you form a discussion group and you make friends, right? But now we are grown. No one is in school or anything. You're not going to be friends with the people that you work with. Well, not all of them.
Not all of them.
Yeah, so it's much easier to...
Yeah, because the dynamics of life are different out there.
Because, I mean, you're not going to be friends with 80-year-olds.
Guys are reasoning like 80-year-olds. For you, it's different. So it's very difficult to... And you can't fit into their plans.
Yeah.
You get it. And it's a lot of work, the way you said earlier.
It is.
That friendship needs some work.
It is.
So you can't be there trying to follow up someone. Yet you already have your old work to do with your older friends. So it's a bit difficult to handle that. But I get your point.
Yeah.